its real-world expertise with consideration of all stakeholders to
Hi
inspire
guys, good morning. So
generations
we're gonna
to
start in
deliver
18 minutes.
change
Just
in every
18 minutes.
life and
While waiting, you can have
organization
coffee na
they
muna
touch.
and donuts. We have food
As
outside. So
Asia
let's take them.
changes,
All right? Thank
so
you.
must business, and so must we. For 50 years, our identity has symbolized leadership in the Philippines, in the region, and the world. Like many traditional centers of learning, the Shield logo conveys tradition and structure. But today, success requires a school that understands and inspires change. Using our heritage as inspiration, we have updated our colors to reflect the vibrancy of Asia. Green speaks of our roots, but also of land. Blue symbolizes water, and yellow is not only in our history, it also represents the spirit of our people. When our colors come together, they create a royal purple, a strong symbol of prosperity, and we exist at its nexus. Our identity is dynamic because we speak to those who create transformation, leaders who can respond to a world constantly in flux, leaders who deliver meaningful growth to Asian businesses and societies. Asian Institute of Management. Lead, inspire, transform.
Well, the first week, we really didn't know what to expect. When we first came to school, we were thinking, oh, it's going to be long lectures. We thought we're just going to be sitting down, listening.
It takes you out of your comfort zone. It forces you to learn. It forces you to try new things. It forces you to push you to yourself to new limits.
It reminded me of my first day in high school, first day in college, an entirely new environment. It's different from the corporate life na your first day at work. It's very different.
My class, we have 54 students from 14 different countries. And we have different background.
I've never met so many people from different places at one time, and it was really amazing to know all of them.
We slowly learned that being a student in AIM and being a student of ME, it's really a journey of self-discovery.
One of the things I like to do here is swim, and I appreciate that we have swimming pool just downstairs from my dorm.
Yeah, and near the pool is the best area. I mean, I love to sit there. It will be interesting to see at that place, how people are actually studying, how people are coming up with new ideas. The learning team culture, you can really see there.
AIM, be it study, be it fun. You are right in the center of Makati, so you have clubs, bars, places all around. You want to find anything, you want to find a good restaurant, the cuisine you want, Japanese, Thai, Vietnamese, Filipino, any cuisine, you have got a restaurant within 5 minutes walking distance. You cross the road, you're in the biggest mall in the central business district area. You want to grab a drink, everywhere, even like your profs will make sure that come Friday, you have enough booze in the campus to make sure that you unwind.
The kind of support group that you have here in AIM is very unique. I mean, even the alumni, they would tell you, hey, let us know when we can visit your establishment, your restaurant, so we can give you our opinion. And that's like free consultations.
From the time I've spent with my classmates, it's been very inspiring in the sense of when they see you down, they will ask what's wrong. They will help you to get to a better place than where you are. So it really helps you keep going every day.
With professors, if I start with, they are like your friends, they are like your mentors. They actually instigate you to do things differently and come up with something more.
As you get through a lot of sessions with them, you get to talk to them after class, you get to consult beyond the subject matter or the course that they're handling. You realize that that our professors here are very selfless.
The professors try to really pound it into you that you have to be an effective leader, a good leader, a leader that understands their people, a leader who can not only lead by example but also lead by principle.
The life in AIM is actually not limited to the case room. The whole AIM life is a developmental experience, whether it's your learning team discussion or your interaction with your classmates, your late nights at the dawn. They're all meant to transform the person into the leader that I think will be relevant for the future.
I am more confident. My confidence in life is that I can solve any problem.
I now know better of how to lead and manage a group of people from 5 different countries, and how to lead and mentor them to work together.
After the MBA program, I believe I can actually do a lot more things than what I believed I could do, and what I even thought I'd be capable of after the program.
With AIM, it will create this hunger, this desire for you to learn more. It like now I don't want to stop learning.
It's the journey of self-discovery. It's that never-ending journey of trying to figure out who you are and why is this the business you chose, and what direction you want to take it to, and what direction do you want to take your life to. I think that's what AIM is all about.
Well, when I was working for an oil company before, the career was very fulfilling, but I wanted something more, given the fact that it would take me 15 years to move up and then another maybe 10 to move another level up without any guarantee. Made me feel a bit uneasy about that kind of career path. So that's why I decided to, enter the MBA and see if it will be able to change my life. A lot of tools that I use come from AIM. The critical thinking, you're able to absorb a ton of data because of the ton of cases that you read here in AIM. You're stronger, you're equipped to absorb so much data and then kind of zoom in to the different types of critical factors or things that you need to focus on. These things, they help very much in growing the business further.
At that time when I started studying, for me it was not the time because I was adjusting the lifestyle here in Metro Manila compared to my lifestyle in Cebu. But when I started to finish my SMP, my strategic management project, it made me realize that I should have done it really sooner. Anytime is the best time to enroll in something that would widen and inspire you and give you more learnings in life that you could use in the future. Anytime is the best time. For me, it's working in a team that it does not really mean that you have to lead every time. That's what my experience in law school has taught me. You have to be the first, grab what everything is offered. But in business school, you can always give others some chance to prove themselves also.
I already have a kid, and she was now like turning 2. And I realized that I need to upgrade myself. And I think the easiest and fastest way to do that is to take my MBA degree. So when I was taking my AIM MBA degree, I realized to myself that I'm enjoying more when it comes to the numbers or like the classes that involves numbers. I kept in mind that would I be working as a marketing person? Would I go back to operations like an engineer again? Or would I take a different career path? And so I told myself, okay, the hell with it. Let's just compete with it. And I'm confident enough that I can do something. And thankful enough that right now, after 3 years since I graduated AIM, I'm now actually a financial analyst for a company. If you're thinking of becoming a person that's in the boardroom, I think taking an MBA would be one of the biggest advantages that would help you in your career.
So in 2012, my boss and I were actually looking for executive MBA programs here in the Philippines. And we looked at different schools, but when we looked at the rankings and the certifications, AIM proved to be the top in the Philippines. The classes, the professors, they invite people to speak up and say their minds, and I think that's a good thing about being in an EMBA class is that the also the level of experience of the people, of the classmates that you have, it's different. It's of a different caliber. So of course, aside from the learnings, I think it's the bond, the relationships that were built even after the program. Taking the EMBA program, it actually adds a different dimension to the way you see things, to the way you address your business, to the way that you solve problems.
So I decided to take up my MBA to see a holistic view of the business and not just focus on number side as well as different perspectives of the business, such as operations, finance, and marketing, and handling positions in our firm as a team leader, supervisor, and now as a manager. I realized that one of my key strengths is handling people. So having an MBA degree, it helped me provide value-added insights to my clients as we provide resolutions, such that we also dig deep into the root cause of issues.
Let me get right down to it and ask the important question, why did I take an MBA? To be honest, right now, I have no idea. I don't know what all of this means yet. But I think this is one of the times when an I don't know is precisely the right answer. But I guarantee you there will come a time when a difficult problem will present itself, work related or a personal matter. All of a sudden, the problem will seem all too familiar, and reaching a solution is like riding a bike. In whatever career path you're on and all the decisions you'll make, facing this difficult problem and finding yourself resolute and utterly ready with an answer, you'll come to say, this is why I took an MBA.
Okay, so hi guys, good morning. How are we? Are we all good? All right. So hi, my name is Eric. I'm part of the Graduate School of Business of the Institute, and I'd also like to welcome our viewers from Thailand, India, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Taiwan who are currently watching us via YouTube. So welcome to AAM, and I hope that by the end of the session, you'll be able to actually grasp the topic and thoroughly understand as well the MBA program. We can't speak in Tagalog. Our Filipinos who are on site, please speak in English so that they'd be able to understand you as well. Okay? All right. So just to give everyone an overview of what's going to happen today, I'll be discussing first the institute and the different programs that we are offering, and then we're going to be having the actual trial class. Right. After that, we're going to be having alumni sharing. So we have actually invited alumni of both MBA and Executive MBA who'd be able to share to you their personal experiences and who could also provide their advice for those who would want to proceed with their MBA application here in the institute. All right, and then last would be the Q and A. So during the event, during my introduction, I won't be taking any questions, but yeah, after the alumni sharing, I'll be asking everyone to ask questions regarding anything that you want to ask. Okay, questions? None so far. In addition, we have also included a reading material in the folder that we have given you earlier. It's a case study. It's actually an abstract about sustainability. The our professor who will be discussing the topic later will be asking probably some of you, and I would highly encourage everyone to actively participate during the discussion. All right. This is not a graded participation, so you can say anything you want to say. If you would want to ask questions, feel free to ask questions as well during the actual trial class. All right. Okay. Are we all good, guys?